taken out.
So the Valiant now trying to shift towards more of a Spitfire setup, and Shaxx has already gotten himself two. Oh, Widowmaker really getting some work done. Newest addition for the Valiant is looking absolutely hot to trot. Here's the push, you see the pressure on towards the Orisa shield, the hold above it, they catch Fury. He can't do anything about it. So much front-loaded damage there for the Valiant. Anyone who gets...
Penders comes back, still playing very good in the main tank role where it's very difficult. Nice shot.
Look at that very small flick, that aim correction. Quartermain got dragged into that one.
Some Widows just kind of like line it.
Shaxx, 5 final blows from 6 eliminations. Bidoshin is playing a dangerous game. Birdwing's able to find Fact Fiction first, so another Transcenders. Oh, what? I didn't even see Bidoshin there. Shaxx has Infrasight even when his ult's not up. Fair enough. Either way, it's not going to be enough. Birdwing finds...
Balls are popped here by Shaxx, but he's going to get a touch. It's going to be the Dragon. Pulled into the halt, you get Custa.
Nothing you could do about it. You see that there was an Orisa assist on that kill. It had to have been the halt. Both of these position, the Valiant are meeting them in every bridge. Bidoshin is just going to get crushed. Nothing he could do there. So hard for Runner to find a safe space on this map. Jester's down, it's going to be a barrage here, but Agility says no. Fury just gets splattered as he tries to go for the coup de grace. KSF is pulse bombed out, but that EMP onto Birdwing will mean he can't blink away. And the Valiant will even it up here on Nepal.
Sombra versus Doomfist matchup, you don't really love.
If he stays on that pick, it won't be the first time you see that happen.
Oh, they get a res up on him.
Birdwing brought back, but Jester taken down also by a hack, and Birdwing won't last much longer. Oh dear, that's not good for Fury. He's not going anywhere. Wings clipped. The Valiant roll through there. They force a Spitfire to... Now the Primal Rage for Jester, he built it up. Oh no! One rocket and then another for Quartermain. And Agilities finds 2. Cuts off the Spitfire before they can even begin their sentence. Fury now is going to switch over to the Soldier 76 and try and return to the fight just a little quicker. Gesture has to wait in the wings, wait for his turn because he's down to half health in Primal Rage. Birdwing has been taken down. No hack required for that particular kill, and Gesture's seen better days. Overtime now. Pulse Bomb connection. Nice whip by Prophet to shield bash forward to catch KSF, but it's going to take a little bit more than that. Fury's forced away. Bionic Field is not enough. And the home team will rack up that first match.
We're gonna probably give up a second tick here. Yep, there it is. The Valiant accruing the percentage on the point. You may not even get a chance to fight this. They're gonna have to run. Oh, they're gonna come back and try and fight this.
Fury low. I mean, they're gonna feed more ultimate percentage now, Matt, than anything else.
And they did no damage.
Difference.
And they did no damage the whole fight.
Oh, look at those numbers!
Everybody was hiding in by the Mega.
I feel like a StarCraft caster screaming, look at the supply. For dinner. Good little negation there from the D.Va, but even Fury, even with a Nano Boost, can't hold up against this. The Valiant are just snowballing out of control on this map. Or hamster balling, really, for looking at Fact Fiction's perspective, because he has been in the thick of it. Concussive blast, Agility hits the air shot. Bionic Grenade does catch Agility. He goes low, it'll get healed up eventually, and that second tick is coming now. Quartermain will get there on the Lucio, but for how long? Fury's going to get burned down awfully fast, and there it is. The Lucio steps up and steps down real quick. Oh, man.
Well, that happened. I think the Valiant had an idea about this, though, because I didn't see the player cams, and they were all looking over at Fact Fiction, I think telling him where they were going to move to. Just looking at his screen, it's going to be Prophet, though, he takes out Agility's. Gesture gets put to sleep here, so you have KSF picking up 1, but I think this push has really caught the Valiant off guard.
Really nice, man.
So you want to play dive against like the Orisa compositions, especially when they don't have anything to punish you.
Nano Boost here on the Dragon Blade, the classic. Birdwing in, he's found Custer already, and Agilities won't fare much better. No chance to stun the Genji, and that's 3. Birdwing would love more, but that pesky Zarya bubble stands in his way. It matters not, though. The London Spitfire now are comfortably set up on the point of getting their capture. It's 2 ticks of permanent progress. And maybe the Valiant can stall out for a short time, but they have definitely been wiped away from this one. Profiting with the EMP just for good measure. It catches 2 supports, no less. Fact Fiction tries to step forward, but the Primal Rage will send him back to spawn. Damaging elements of the Valiant are a little bit staggered. They're offset from one another, so there's enough time for the Spitfire to heal themselves up. That's a nice EMP, though. Jester's going to be caught by that one after, though. The sound barrier comes in. Great timing from Quartermain, and the Spitfire are able to weather most of this damage, even though they didn't have their abilities. Great sound barrier work from Quartermain's Lucio. Kareem at all times. Here it comes, though. The EMP, he lands that one onto 4 players, but Fact Fiction got the Primal Rage, and Kareem was there anyway. He didn't get to sleep, but he got the finish with the Bionic Grenade. Bidoshin desperately just trying to pound those healing darts into his teammates, but Fury has to turn his back as Fact Fiction is angry. And Fury has no personal bubbles left into overtime. The Valiant is just a little tweak. Change back to that 3-3 composition, and look at this.
Have to get a good hold here on point A.
Nice back set by Fury, avoiding the Hulk, because that would have been the end of it. But Prophet is down now, and Fury is eating a lot of bullets. Again, he gets rid of that shield. A shot on the Shaxx, just one would be enough. Caught on the hold now. Fury just trying to find the shot. God, it looks confusing. Must be even worse for the man trying to play the hero. Jester now, binding grenaded, a little bit of shield from that adaptive barrier, but it's not going to cut the mustard. 4 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock.
Trying to get rezzed by Quartermain, but Quartermain actually gets slept by
Here we
Kareem.
go! Dragon Strike coming through. Agility's forcing everyone in the Spitfire away, and Shaxx is just cleaning up the rest. Fancy footwork there from Twinkle Toes Quartermain, but it's not going to get him out of dodge, and Agility gets the point blank. The Los Angeles Valiant go up 2-0 into the half. A team transformed, and now they take flight, and Spitfire just can't maintain altitude. Pushed so far forward, and Kareem, though, did that all off his own back, at least as far as the kill feed's concerned. Fury desuited there, and that Mini D.Va is not going to do too much here. Jester will try and use his bubble for as long as he can, but eventually he will have to face the music himself. Agilities propels him in that direction with a concussive blast and gets the finish. Prophet is charged up, relatively speaking, and in the backline of the Valiant. They need to respect the Xayah's presence, but Agilities is still untethered, free to go and hunt down the brick.
Prophet trying to make his way around towards the point, not able to do so. You get Fury back in play as Prophet's entire time there was spent trying to hunt down Kareem. He's a nano boost on a Gesture, try and keep him up. That'll be the EMP from Shaxx.
Big connection. Quartermain also hit by that one. Gesture nano boosted, but Ocean wasn't able to keep him alive. He was sleeping again, Kareem. An important sleep dart there to neutralize that enemy main tank, and now Agilities can just work around this fight. He hasn't even had to use a barrage. We're taking that into the next part of the map, and that is point A. Side Primal Rage, and the Earth Shatter is good. 3 players hit by Bidoshan's Biotic Grenade, but the Los Angeles Valiant are able to come forward in numbers, and they have that Reinhardt shield to protect them for any subsequent damage. Graviton Surge, follow up. It's there! It is there! Fury with 4.
Remember when he said they had the shield to block the damage?
Not that kind of damage, buddy. Back pretty quickly. The Spitfire have the spawn advantage. Look at that crazy charge through. EMP, though, big connection. 4 players hit by that one. KSF's able to find Gesture. And now there's more to be cleaned up here. Quartermain over the top and won't get away. KSF locked onto him there. Laser precision. Prophet also going down. And Matt, you called it. It off immediately. Graviton Surge from KSF, though that one does not miss. It's a good connection, but a defensive binding grenade comes out from Bidoshan. Nano boost also used on the Verdra. Yeah, Custer's gone down early in the fight. Here's the Transcendence, though, coming forward. It's Kareem. Jester caught. EMP again from Shaxx. This time it's Birdering, Prophet, and Fury all caught. They can't do a darn thing about it. Fury desuited, forced to stand around on the payload. Birdering steps up, a brief shield from him, but it's not enough, nor is it for Prophet. The Valiant get over the line. Took all of their time back, topping himself. Kareem, big sleep though on a Prophet. Okay, maybe a chance for the Valiant here just to group up, but Custer yanked out of formation. Thrown up on the Butcher's Hook. KSF trades out with Prophet now. That Dragon Strike most likely just to open up some space, but Jester was able to find Shaxx. Now Fact Fiction and Kareem have to play together. This needs to be a big barrage for Agilities. He's got Quartermain.
That's the only support.
It'll have to be enough. Fury's not going to get any healing. Supercharging here for Fact Fiction. Looks like it's up to him and Kareem back to back to get the job done.
Dude, Kareem sleeps Bidoshan inside the cafe. Immediately nano boosts Fact Fiction over by the point. Yeah.
Though that triple on Hanzo on Volskaya Industries now. It all coming back. And I tell you what, history's been good to the Spitfire, but the present not great at all. The Los Angeles Valiant secure their spot in the Stage 3 playoffs with a 3-0 in this. What, 6 seconds you just chilling for? Feels like an eternity. Especially when your opponents, you know, walk up to you and crouch 10 times. Anyway, here's a nano boost. Fact Fiction. He'd be a very happy man right now. And there it is, the first checkpoint seeded with very minimal resistance. And the Spitfire looked rattled after that first fight. It was so good for them. And then, in a blink of an eye, Valiant a little bit split right now, so the EMP only connects on the 4. That's enough, though. Backed up with the Earth Shatter from Gesture. There won't be much more to say about that fight. The Spitfire do, in all fairness, spend 3 ultimates to achieve said result, when maybe an EMP on its own would have been enough. But let's just say they're making sure they get the job done.
Yeah, but that may have been set up here by the LA Valiant. Take a look at Gesture's POV. The EMP comes down. Easy there. I mean, he just now you can use the sound barrier whenever. You can sound barrier this Graviton Surge.
Here's the follow-up though, EMP. So now who's worse off? Those in the grab or those without their abilities? I'll tell you what, it's the latter. The Valiant bait the Spitfire in yet again. This time though, they were ready to bite back. Great EMP use from Shaxx. All he had to do was walk up. The Spitfire converged for him.
And then now how horrible. Now what is this positioning from London? They're going to have to walk right in.
Oh my gosh, and they do. They walk straight into an EMP. The sound barrier in all fairness did come
that
out.
grab may keep them off of the cart.
They can't touch. Birdring has the chance down there. And it's like their boy in the ice cream truck just keeps going. See how this goes down, by the way. This is...
Karib's POV.
Good night.
Sweet.
Oh, he was going for the shatter. On two players. Doesn't do much at all. It's a cry for help, a desperate attempt here for the London Spitfire. But nothing has gone right for this team today. Birdring is now slept. Prophet has to drop him with an EMP and hope it makes all the difference. He's looking for Shaxx, but he pulls the pin a little bit too early. Custer runs Birdring down. Earthshatter, gesture, charging on away. He knows it is over, and the Valiants have emerged as one of the top teams in the Overwatch League in the space of just a couple of weeks. What a dominant showing from the home team. London look flabbergasted from start to finish.
And it's not like London...